reminding you that all music was once new.
All music was once new, and you could say that all art was once new as well. I have a special guest on the line, Margery Gossett. Welcome, Margery.
Thank you.
Margery, you're the owner of the gallery Artspace 111. Tell me about your gallery.
Yes. Well, we are in Fort Worth, Texas. We are a gallery that represents about 36 regional artists, all from all over Texas. And we have been in business since 1980. So I just came in 2007, and we have developed the space into just a commercial gallery space that represents artists from all over Texas.
Exciting. And you are going to bring the work of many of those artists to the Rockport Center for the Arts Rockport Spring Art Fair. That's March 11th and 12th. About how many artists will you be bringing work from?
Yes, we're looking forward to coming down there and representing about 10 of our artists in the booth.
Nice. And you have a background with Rockport yourself.
I do. It's fun because I grew up going to Rockport. My grandparents had a house there, and my parents now have a house there, so my kids get to know and love it as well. And just throughout the years, I've always loved going to the little galleries downtown and then watching the art center develop over the past couple years. And now they put in this lovely art center that opened just recently, and that's where they'll be hosting the art fair.
Margery, I think it's important to note that you yourself are not an artist, but you have that important role of seeing art through the eyes of an art lover and an art promoter. And you are a vital piece of the puzzle for working artists.
Well, thank you. I really enjoy that. I've always loved art. I did major in art in college, so I'd like to think of myself occasionally as an artist, but mostly I just love to represent other artists and kind of get their work out there, let people see it that might not have seen art in that kind of a setting before. We try to be a really welcoming gallery space, and that's how I feel about the vibe in Rockport as well, and just to be a place where patrons can come and see the work and gain appreciation for the artists, and especially artists around Texas, and then to see the other galleries and get to know them as well. It's nice because they'll be bringing 13 galleries to Rockport, and you can get to know the artists, get to know the gallerists, and then visit them in their cities and kind of expand your knowledge of Texas artists.
And what mediums of art are you bringing to the Rockport Spring Art Fair?
We'll bring a variety. We'll have oil painters, photographer, some sculptures. We'll be bringing an artist who some Rockport patrons might be familiar with, Danville Chadbourne, some work by him. And so yes, just a variety of work.
Well, I know it's going to be a beautiful show, and remind our listeners of the details of when the show is and how to find out information.
Yes, so you can visit the Rockport Art Center website to get all the details, but the Spring Art Fair kicks off on next Friday, with a preview party, and then it's on Saturday from 10 to 5 and Sunday from 10 to 3.
Well, I know that you and Luis Perron and Elena and all the folks on staff at Rockport Center for the Arts and all of the gallery owners are, as I said, a really important piece of the puzzle for letting artists share their work with the interested public. I hope y'all just sell many, many pieces, and I know that everyone who attends will be inspired by the works that you're promoting and bringing.
Well, thank you. We look forward to it.
I've been speaking with Margery Gossett. She's the gallery owner for Artspace 111, a gallery in Fort Worth, one of the many galleries that will be bringing art from artists all over the country and all over Texas to the Rockport Spring Art Fair, March 11th and 12th. Thanks so much, Margery. Have a great weekend in Rockport. I hope the weather is beautiful. I bet it will be.
Me too.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Rockport Center for the Arts is so dedicated to sharing the works of so many artists, both locally and internationally. We're coming up on the Community Arts Calendar. Support comes from the Rockport Center for the Arts, hosting the Rockport Spring Art Fair, March 11th and 12th, presented by Salimi's Ace Hardware.